Alright. Here's how today's gonna work. We're gonna have a little rating system. This is the rating system. If I like a song, I'm gonna give it a nice headphones. Alright? That's the best you can do. If you get a nice headphones, you're pretty much set. If I think a song is mediocre, we're gonna give it the Interpretation of Dreams by Sigmund Freud. Just mediocre. Worst movie. Oh, if I don't like a song, we're gonna give it Angelina Jolie's worst movie, Talking Live. That's the lowest point you can get. If you get to that point, I mean, you're trash. The album's done. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's our ranking system. We are going to be reacting to Amine, his new album. We're gonna give it a shot. See what it's like. First track is called Yippee Yay.
Fuck all the bullshit you're going through right now. If you're feeling sad, alone, depressed, upset, keep up.
Alright, already I like his flow. I like the beat. The intro was pretty funny. It's looking pretty good so far. I like the hook. I like it quite a bit. It's a good start for sure.
Slow it down.
Eat the pussy up, yeah. Treat it like it's lunch.
Alright, that's a good start. Very good start. Very good start for sure. I think I'm gonna give that song a nice pair of headphones. Yeah. Nice pair of headphones. For sure, a nice pair of headphones. Alright, I liked the hook a lot. I liked the beat. I thought his auto-tune worked pretty well. It was very upbeat. It's exactly what I went to this album looking for. I'm just looking for a nice album that reminds me of warm weather and like having a good fucking time. So I'm gonna give that song a nice pair of headphones. We're off to a great start. We're gonna give the next song is called Colors.
And then I found myself feeling like the colors in between. Change it to my family, so now I get no sleep.
This is interesting.
Color blue, but girl, my range is color green. Blue, green, like the colors of the green. Blue, blue, green, like the
It's kind of a two-pack ass so far.
I got no time for all these bitches.
Okay, we got a
they
verse.
keep on ringing on me. Yeah, these girls, they think we cupped up. I'm Adam Daniel, the mama, but young Amine, the ladies. Okay, yellow, 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 yellow.
And I found myself feeling like the colors in between.
Alright, I like when the beat drops out and he does his little thing. Sounds nice. See, I'm liking it so far, but it's not as good as the first track. It's a little strange, but we'll see if it grows on me.
Spent 20K up in Mexico. Born in Paris, I'm coast to coast.
Oh, I like this first track.
Me and my family, I keep them close. Me and my girl, we cheat and choke. Lanes want me to fail, but then they girls want me to rail. Got the name of me, they got no help.
We're gonna go to it. I'm gonna give this track The Interpretation of Dreams by Sigmund Freud. I'm gonna give it a shrug, a mid. That's what that means. I know it's a controversial take, but I thought it was pretty mid. All right, the gong needs to stop. All right. At the end of the day, I mean, is not a bad track. So it's not gonna get the Angelina Jolie movie, but definitely could do better. I like the beat. It still carries the vibe of the album. See, Freud is the mid representation because while not that bad of a book, Freud just did a ton of cocaine and is a pretty awful person. So he's the epitome of mid, which is why we're putting him as the mids. All right, we're gonna move on to Neo. That song was pretty okay. Let's see if Neo is a little bit better. I wonder if it's a tribute to Neo, the artist, though there is different spelling, so I kind of doubt it.
Yeah.
That would be fine. Okay.
Sipping
I'm
on
liking
a little
it so far.
Casamigo. These models say cheese for the photo. Size 11 nigga, I'm a Frodo. I bought 2 chairs in the south of France. I'm a culture motherfucker nigga, you know.
Ooh.
Brand new, me nigga, you back time.
Yeah, it's probably my favorite track so far. I like this one.
Fitted on both sides. She know I don't want like you.
I like how that comes in. Definitely like how that comes in.
Ice on my neck, that's real. It's Friday, RP, Debo. College nigga, I was drinking Cheetos. Now champagne for the Frito. Real go cheap.
Alright, so far.
You got it, nothing, I think. Our thanks to Senator Bernie Sanders.
I'm feeling the burn on this one. Definitely feeling the burn. Yeah, it's just the smoothest. The first two were decent, but this one sounds like a full track. Like, it sounds very fulfilled, very... I like the hook a lot. If anything, the hook is a little repetitive. We're getting the hook a lot of times. But it is a good hook, so I understand it. It's pretty good.
Came out the jump with it right in my truck and me trying to have fun, fuck a PO.
Beat, very... Alright, let's see what we give that one. Moment of truth, we're gonna give this one nice pair of headphones. We're off to another good start. 3 straight tracks, and I have yet to pull out the Angelina Jolie movie. So, why did I like that one? First of all, let's get some applause. Good track, definitely a good track. I thought that track had a great chorus. I liked the vibe of it, very upbeat, very happy. The beat banged. Amine sounded great over it. Just no complaints. It wasn't the best track I've ever heard from Amine. Like, the chorus came in a little too many times. Like, by the end, I was kind of like, I was happy it was over, but it was a very tolerable run length for sure. Like, I didn't get bored of the track too easily. All right, we're gonna move on to "Okay with Me." This was a little strange.
We've got to figure out what's going on.
That's kind of how I'm feeling on this one.
I feel a pill in a very high dose. I know you in the feeling, but ain't many get close. No. My shorty punch, she gon' calamari for the starter. Red swinging like the third.
It picked up a bit. It definitely picked up a bit. This is sounding better. But that hook is
A
sounding...
wet raccoon doesn't have $7 billion fucking dollars in the bank.
Yeah. Mid chorus for sure. But the verses are showing some promise for sure. I like that piano, or whatever that is.
And we both know how.
Little, you know what I'm saying? Me, you, dinner, anything you want, baby. Is it okay with you? Because it's okay with me.
Alright, that track was not that okay with me. In the end, I was kind of feeling...
The American people are sick and tired of hearing about your damn emails.
Yeah, I was kind of getting sick and tired of that one. Especially by the ending. That outro was not very good. Yeah, honestly, alright, here we go. I'm gonna pull out the Angelina Jolie movie. The weakest track so far. Not a fan of that one. Not loving it. Definitely not loving it. Okay, the gong needs to stop coming in randomly. This is not... Okay. That one was just okay. Didn't like the chorus. The verses showed some initial promise. I was starting to feel it. There were some moments where I started thinking, alright, this is going pretty well. But then you get to the outro and it's just, this is dog shit. I mean, we don't need to hear this. Didn't need to be on the album. Kind of ruins the vibe. It didn't really carry that super up-tempo vibe that I was looking for in the first 3 tracks and that was doing really well. So that one was kind of a miss. But we'll see if the album improves. We're going to move on to Diddy Diddy Dum Da Da. Alright, we'll see about this one. A little more solemn, feeling a little more personal. We'd love to see it.
We've got to figure out what's going on.
No clue. These last 2 tracks are already not it, but I'm gonna give it a chance.
That's my bitch and we don't use rubbers. Top 2 and your bitch know my
They don't use rubbers. Alright. Definitely better than the last track for sure, but... Okay, he did not need to tell us twice that him and his bitch do not use rubbers. Alright, that was definitely unnecessary. Definitely out of line from Amine. I do kind of like the beat, but Amine doesn't sound too good over it. Like, the beat itself definitely had potential, but he's using this weird, like, almost falsetto-ish voice where he's, like, crooning, and it sounds weird. I'm not loving it. Alright. That was I'm not even going to say the name because I don't know how the fuck to pronounce that. But I'm going to give that one Sigmund Freud, Interpretation of Dreams. Stick with Shrug, a mid on that one. I know. Controversial take from the chat, but I got to do it. I think it had definitely some highlights. Like you guys are saying, the beat was pretty good. But the lyrics were trash. Amine sounded really weird over it. He sounded pretty weak over it. Like, I don't know. I get he was trying to go for that kind of smooth, like, it just didn't work for me. But definitely a step up from the last track. Okay With Me is definitely the low point of the album so far. So maybe we're on our way up. We're on to Twisted. This track, obviously by the title, you know, I'm looking for some twisted shit. I'm looking for something zany, something out there. We're going to see if this fulfills my expectations.
Excuse me.
Y'all got me fucked up. Please don't get me fucked up. Now I mean it, baby. Please don't touch my baggage. I'm so motherfucking pretty. Put my face up on that jacket. Talking about me like I care, but I'm at Disney doing acid. I got a bitch that's bad. And a bitch now I'm really up for.
This chorus is just...
Why?
This shit is not... I don't know. It just doesn't sound good. I'm sorry. The beat's cool. The beat's definitely got some promise. Or it's just ass. I can't really tell. We'll see. He's trying too much with this one. Like, the beat's dope. I do like the beat. I've come to a consensus. I think the beat's good. Okay. Here's my deal with that. I don't know what you guys thought of that one, but I'm going to give that one a very light, nice headphones. Very light, nice headphones. I don't think it was the best track so far, but I thought it was passable. I thought the beat was banging.
My job.
We don't need to hear that. I thought the beat was banging. And I thought he sounded alright. I thought the chorus was whack. But the verses were pretty good. He has a little RESPCECT line. That was kind of cool. This album is definitely not... It's not the strongest I've heard from him already. But it's only 12 tracks long. It clocks in at 26 minutes. So it's pretty harmless so far. Alright, we'll get into the next track. Charmander. This one was a single, but I didn't listen to it. So we're just going to hear it.
Taking care of me, don't need a damn thing.
I like this sample. And it's funny. Charmander, he's breathing fire, dude. Sounds good. This one's good. This is probably by far the best track so far. Is that it? Yeah, that was it. Very strong track. That was definitely my favorite so far. I'm going to give that track a nice set of headphones. I loved the little hook that he put in with the sample. I thought that was phenomenal. I thought his flows there were great. I didn't really pay attention to the lyrics that much, but they seemed pretty passable. I don't really look for lyrics when it comes to Amine. Generally, he just had a cool thing going on that track. I thought it was unique. It epitomized his style. Epitomized really what I'm looking for when I go to his music, which is just something fun, upbeat, some nice flows, good beat, pretty catchy chorus. This was it. That was perfect. Just give me more of that. That's what I wanted. That one, I think, was a...
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
Very good. Very good track. Alright, next we got Mad Funny Freestyle.
Play this a bird.
Okay, this is already weird. I don't know why he's panting.
I was acting mad funny. This year you want all the cash money. I'm a big deal. Crawling on the floor, she a Navy SEAL.
She a Navy SEAL.
Bubbly. Eat it up. She can't plans for me to fuck. We finna make babies tonight. Goo gaga.
They're making babies tonight at Amine's house. Alright.
Fucking all these bitches all about they chocolate.
Alright, you got Solemn on us real quick. Amine in his bag.
Fucking at the after. Like.
And then again with the panting. Did he just like record it? I don't know what he recorded, but I don't know why he's doing that. Alright, and that was it, I guess. I'm going to give that track a tentative. Let's get the gong. Nice pair of headphones. Pretty tentative. It wasn't the best track, but I thought overall it was very tolerable. I liked the I thought the switch up was pretty okay. I didn't really care for it, but I liked the first half of the track for sure. The bars, once again, pretty mid. I mean, nothing really stand out. Yeah, I thought it was fine, definitely minus the panting. The panting was weird. I don't know why he included that. Maybe that was him freestyling. I mean, we all freestyle differently, so maybe that's just how he does it. But yeah, tentative nice pair of headphones. Next track, we got Van Gogh. We'll see if he paints a nice picture on this one. Alright. Srisha liked the panting, which is a hot take, but I don't know. I mean, whatever floats your boat. Alright, Van Gogh.
She know I'm a stunner. Chevrolet shorty wanna do it with my rubber. Shake my dreads like Uncle E40.
The American people are sick and tired of hearing about your damn emails.
We're sick of this. This is ass so far. We're gonna see if it gets better though.
I
I just don't like this. This is just not what he sounds good over. I was about to say it's getting a little better, but it's really not. This beat is just pretty mid, and he sounds like shit over it. Like, really fucking not good. Oh, an outro. Will it make me ascend? Next track sounds very interesting. All right, that one. First of all, the outro.
You know, you're really beautiful.
Pretty beautiful stuff. But the rest of the track, I'm gonna give it.
You're fired.
You're fired. That shit was ass. That shit was not good. I'm gonna give that one. The Angelina Jolie movie. I know. I'm sorry, I had to do it. It's definitely the Angelina Jolie movie. Let me tell you why. I thought the vocals on that were horrific. It wasn't mixed very well. I thought the beat was just very mediocre. I mean, really nothing special or stand out about the beat. I mean, it was kind of this fun, like, I described it as a video game background. Like, it just sounded like, I don't know, it sounded weird. And, I don't know, just definitely not my cup of tea. I honestly couldn't see someone enjoying that track. That track was just all around definitely my least favorite so far on the album. And it came after two pretty good tracks, two nice headphones tracks. So, I don't know. Maybe we're hitting a low point, but we got three tracks left. And the next one is called Between the Lines.
Never took a L, so I'm Ellis like Tracy. Her blouse see-through with the navy blue pasties. Obsessed with your face, but confused by
that was a good bar. I just caught it. Never took an L, so I'm Ellis like Tracy. That one's good.
The type of
Good bar. He just sounds better when he's rapping. And even this hook isn't that bad. I mean, it's not great, but it's not atrocious.
My heart and hopes will die. Girl, I'm not stupid, I can read between the lines. I know I'm acting young, I'm just trying to not decide.
Probably one of my favorites so far, actually. It's just a nice vibe to it. It's pretty solid all around. I'm liking it. Again, with a kind of shitty outro. We are going to give that one nice set of headphones. Definitely a nice set of headphones on that. Why? I thought it had a good chorus. I thought the verses were pretty astounding. I liked the verses quite a bit. And all around, just a solid track. You know, once again, I really have not very high expectations going into this album. I was kind of just looking for something nice to listen to, some upbeat, kind of just vibey music that I really don't have to think about too much. And for the most part, I'd say that's what he's giving me. With the exception of some tracks that were really just not good. Like I would say this is a very hit or miss album. There's some tracks that are definitely some absolute hits, and then there have been some tracks that are just dog shit. So overall, I'd say I'm liking it so far, but tentative. All right, we got 2 tracks left. This one is called Shit to Luz. I don't know what that means, but all right, let's hear it.
Look, baby, I got shit to lose. From importantly, my piece and my P's and Q's. I'm getting to the spread, I can't get with you. I'm trying to grab this.
The hook was ass, but this verse is getting
we got
better.
a lasting connection. You ain't gotta be passive aggressive. A lot of great texts, you don't get the message.
Fuck, nigga, go ahead and run to the next bitch.
Got you vibe. Being singles vulnerable, I'm scared about my mind. Hurt with the show.
This one's harmless. I don't mind it at all. I think the verses are good. The hook's leaving something to be desired, like a lot of these tracks. I'm honestly starting to notice a pattern that a lot of these hooks just aren't very good. They're like, I just don't think he has the best voice. Like, he honestly isn't that good at singing, and he's adding a lot of effects on his voice, and it just doesn't sound very good. His melodies aren't that solid. But the verses, his actual rapping itself has been pretty consistently good. I mean, no crazy bars really, but the flows have been solid. Yeah, Shit to Lose is going to get Sigmund Freud. Sorry, I had to do it. It's definitely a Sigmund Freud. It wasn't bad. It was very passable, very listenable. That being said, I'm never going to listen to that fucking track again. So it's got to be a Sigmund Freud. It's just very forgettable. Really no point in having it on the album. Final track on this album. We got Meant to Be. Let's give it a shot.
Used to wonder how I make it out. Now I touch the stage, get paid a house. Used to dream about this, then living now. Mama want that whip, I bought it now.
Why did he fucking do that with his voice? This sounds like shit. Like, who did that get past?
I think it's meant to be.
The hook itself is fine. Like, this is not a bad track. But that little segment there was definitely a miss.
I think it's meant to be.
Alright, I really like the little synthesizer in the back. That's definitely my favorite part of this track. Hook is fine. It's a fine finish to the album. I think I'm gonna... Let's see what I give it. Alright, that was the last track on 2.5 by Amine. I'm gonna give it a tentative nice set of headphones. I thought it was pretty okay. Definitely almost that's Sigmund Freud, but not quite. I thought the hook saved it. I thought the beat saved it. And I thought it put a cap on the album pretty nicely. So, adding up our track numbers, I gave these real rankings too, just so I can give the actual album a score. Yippee Yay was an 8. Colors was a 6. Neo was an 8. Okay With Me was a 4. Diddy Diddy Dum Dum Whatever was a 7, if I remember correctly. Twisted was a 7. Charmander was a 9. Mad Funny Freestyle was an 8. Van Gogh was a 4. Between the Lines was an 8. Shit to Lose was a 6. And Meant to Be was a 7. So that's going to give us to a grand score of 6.9, which I feel like is pretty fair for this album. Honestly, overall, I had a fun time listening to it. It definitely was something that I feel like I can put on in the background and I can listen to, and it's tolerable, it's passable, it's fine. Did it blow me away at all? Absolutely not. There were some good tracks here and there, but as a whole, I didn't love the album. Some highlights were definitely Charmander, Between the Lines, and Neo. Those were 3 tracks that I just thought were great. I think if he had more tracks like that where he was just kind of in his element, really. I think a lot of these tracks put him out of his element. He was singing, he was doing these melodies that just didn't sound good, lots of auto-tune, some weird beats, things that are kind of in his like area, but just not really. I mean, he sounds best when he's rapping over like a fun beat. Like that's when he thrives. So, I don't know. I'm going to give it a 6.9, and that is going to put it right about where Donda is for me on the scale. I think it's going to go... I'd say I had more fun listening to this than Donda, so I'm going to put it at 59. No, I'm going to put this at 60th on the year. 2.5. Check out the list. 2.5 by Amine, 60th place. Alright. Pretty fair rating, I think.
You're brilliant, you're handsome, you're rich.
Alright. Yeah, that's it. And
You're going to be very happy.
you're going to be very happy. That's it.